Good morning, guys. Guess what I'm doing today? You guessed it, I'm going fishing again. That's about all I do. No trip again. I'm gonna go out, fish a different lake, and test the waters. It is Wednesday, December 3rd. It is currently 36 degrees. We got an east-northeast wind at 5 to 10 mile an hour. Not too bad, but it is pretty chilly at the moment. Supposed to get up to about 50 today, which I don't see that happening. It's kind of foggy and just a cold, wintry day, kind of what it looks like. But first order of business, I'm going to go over and grab my boat. Now, if you watch my last video, I had a tire that was almost flat. So I'm going to go grab the boat and bring it home. That way I can air up with the big air compressor in my garage. I didn't explain it yesterday, but I keep my boat at the storage unit not too far away just because my boat does not fit in this garage. My old boat did, but this boat's too long and too tall, and I don't want it to sit outside being in the weather and have to take the cover on and off every day. So it's inconvenient that it's not here, but it is convenient at the same time, being that it's inside. I got power, I got lighting, and it's in a secure storage. So let's go grab the boat and let's get these tires aired up. All right, we got the boat hooked up. Now, if you've seen what happened in the last video right here, we're gonna check this together. That is up plenty high enough to clear the power poles. So we're gonna head over to the house and get these tires aired up. I know I had one over there that was pretty low, and I know these other three are pretty low as well. They're probably about 30 PSI and they need to be about 50. So won't take me long with a big air compressor at the house. All right, we have made it back over here at the house. Let's get some air in these tires. But before I do that, let me grab a sip of this Monster right here. Sugar-free white Monster, that is my coffee every morning. Good stuff. All right, let's drag this hose out. There's my air compressor my father-in-law got me. Shout out to him. I know he's gonna watch this video later on, but let's get some air in here. All right, I'm using two different gauges here. This one has a gauge on it, and then I have a regular old handy dandy gauge. I don't know which one to trust more, but I think this one's more accurate. They're about 5 PSI off of each other. All right, we got the tires aired up, and we are ready to head to the lake. I'm fishing a different lake today, and I haven't fished it in a couple weeks, so I don't know what's in store for today, but you don't know till you go, and you can't catch them sitting on the couch. So let's head to the lake, and I'll see you there. Stay tuned. Are you even country if you don't like Zach Top? I think not. Good old music. Just like that, guys, we have made it in the blink of an eye. For you anyways, drive for me. All right, we're about to get everything ready to go out, and I brought some beefcake jerky. Now, if you watch Flair, you know beefcake jerky is good stuff. Let me get all suited up, throw my wind rider on, get the boat ready to go, and we'll see you on the water. Ready to go find some fish. Now today I'm not keeping nothing. It'll be all catch and release if we do find anything, which I'm sure we will. That nose on me is like a sniffer on a bloodhound. I can find them crappie almost every time. Yeah, I'll give you a little time check. It's currently 10:50 a.m. It is 40 degrees. We got a slight east-northeast breeze, not too bad, so let's get on them crappie. Okie dokie, we are at the fishing hole and we're about to find some fish, or so I hope. I'm going to use the same thing as I used in the last video, just the rod I picked up, and it works, so I fixed what's not broken. So again, same thing, 13.5 1039 rod, 1/4 ounce Dragon Master sonar stick weight, paired with a 1/16 ounce Cyclops jig head, and I have a cutthroat on there right now. It's about worn out. I mean, I caught a lot of fish on it yesterday, so we'll change it out. May go with the same thing, maybe not. We'll see what I pull out. Using 12-pound K9 fluorocarbon, so let's find some crappie. These gloves are raunchy. As you can tell, they're all slimed up from crappie. These 2 fingers right here, I can't even hardly bend them. They're so caked up. But let's catch some fish. Okay, looks like we might have some fish on screen here. So I'm looking at this piece of timber right here. Looks like I might have a couple nosed up on it. There might be one right there, about 6 foot out, about 8 foot deep. Bunch of shad swimming through, same thing as the last video you seen. But that water is cold. It's 45 degrees, so they could be really lethargic and they could be really fired up. So let's drop a line and find out. Well, that last tree with them fish on it didn't want no part of it, but I think I found some more. I got a pretty good one nosed up here on this piece of timber, and I just seen a suspended fish. Oh yeah, out there, see him out there floating. So let's target this one up close first. So he's right on the back side of that tree. Nosed up to it. He's right behind it. Oh, he come up and looked at it. He didn't take it. See if I can give him another shot. Here we go, here we go. Fish on, guys. First fish in the boat. How about that? And again, I'm not keeping nothing today, so they're all getting a presidential pardon for another day. Okay, we're gonna go out here to this suspended fish. Looks like a pretty good fish right here. So he's suspended about 10 foot deep. Off to my left, head's on the left side. Looking nice and pretty, looks like a football. Let's go down and see if he's hungry. Jig coming into the screen here, coming down. I'm gonna drift it over his back. Oh, he got kind of spooky. I'm gonna give him another shot. He's running at me, so I'm using my brakes to back up. Sometimes they'll run a little bit and then they'll stop. So let's see what he does. He's going down to the bottom, it looks like. And then he's probably gonna come back up. Yep, he went to that tree. Let me find where my jig is. I'll get another shot on him. Let's see, right a little bit. He's going back out here. Okay, we're going down. Right there. Come on, you can't resist that. I'm right on his head. Just gotta get him to turn around and eat it. He wanted no part of it. Took off. Let's find another one. More fish on a piece of timber. They're laying right up against it. I got one about 10 foot deep, so we'll start with him first. Little shake. Oh, he missed it. There's another one down about 13. Backing up. We're gonna go straight down beside that tree. Try not to catch it. Right there. Left a little bit. Turning up. Fish on. He's not a very big one. Just a little guy. Future 3-pounder, as I call him. Got one sitting right on top of this piece of timber. He's only about 6 foot deep. So let's back it up, pull the rod back. Push it out a little bit. See if I can get his attention. Oh, he spooked. Here we go, look at that tree. And I got a good roamer in between me and the tree. Let's try that roamer first, he looks pretty good. So we're gonna go down. Looks like the head's on the right side. Nice and easy. Little shaky shake. Oh, he missed it. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay, there he is. He's past the tree now. There looks like a couple good ones on that tree. Yeah, I'm gonna start with this top one first. He haven't seen the jig yet. Looks like a pretty good one. Oh, he's kind of pushing away from the tree. Stay right there. Come on, give me a shot. One chance. No, they are gone. They're spooky. I mean, just like yesterday where I was at, spooky too. But there's one suspended above them shad. Water's pretty dirty, so I don't know why they're spooky, but that's cold, muddy water for you. They tend to get pretty spooky. Looks like I have another one up here about 14 foot deep on this little stump. So let's go down and see if he's hungry. Something else running up there. That's not a crappie. Right there. Here he comes. Really? Turned away. Make all that effort and turn away. Suspended fish right here. Giving him a good shake. Try to get his attention. Here we go. Fish on. Good fish. Good solid fish right there. That's a good one, guys. Love wintertime crappie fishing. All right, we're gonna go ahead and change jigs here. That last fish pulled my britches down, and I think this jig's about had it. I'm gonna go back with the same thing just because it's what I had in front of me. So we're gonna rig this dude up here. Right through the back. I like the flat side of these 2-inch baby shad baits. And there you have it. Like I said, that is a Cyclops 16th ounce paired with a cutthroat snowman. Let's catch some more. Looks to be a lot of fish through here, but man, they are spooky. Got one on the top of this tree. Let's go find out if he's hungry. Turn it up. Fish on. Nice fish. That's what I'm talking about. Looks like one sitting right on the very tip top of this tree right here, about 6 foot deep. See if he's hungry. Right there, little shake. Turning up. Oh man, short striked it. I should have let it sit a little longer. Got a bunch of big fish in here. Look how big that fish right there is. That looks like a big buffalo carp. There's another one right there. There's a lot of catfish in here, spoonbill. Bunch of trash fish, but there is some crappie. Look, there's 2 right there on that tree. Gotta get his attention. Like I said, with this 45-degree water, it can be hit or miss. They're either on or off, and so far, I'd say it's half and half. So, really got to work at them. They're not just turning around and firing off at it. See, that fish just ran off, but that also looked like a big old fish that run them off. So there's another one there. Fish on, I got him. It's a good one too. That is a dandy, yeah buddy. Solid fish. Let's go ahead and weigh him. This is my candy box where I keep all my crappie candy in here. I got everything you can think of to catch crappie. So I use the Bubba Pro Series scale. This is one of the best scales you can get. It is very accurate. All right, we are cleared out. So this is a nice clip. It doesn't hurt them at all. Put him right there. That's a 161. He's a good sized fish. Got some shoulders on him. They'll be really putting on weight here in the next month or so, coming around pre-spawn. So that's a good fish right there. No doubt about it. Gonna let her go. Well, I did a oopsie. I broke one of my breakaway pins on my power brakes, but it is designed to do that. So you got these pins up here, and they're designed to break away when you hit a stump or something rather than breaking the shaft of the trolling motor. So I got to take this one out, put a new one in, and we'll get right back to fishing. So I obviously carry spare everything in here, tools, you name it. So this bag right here has all my breakaway pins in it. We'll go ahead and get one out. Not necessarily a wing nut, but it's got a wing nut on the back side of it and a lock washer, so we gotta get a lock washer out. I can probably just reuse the one that's on there actually, if it's still there. So let's go ahead and get this old one out. Let's go ahead and take this wing nut off first. There we go. Now, to get this out, we're gonna have to pull this trolling motor back. That way I can push that broken bolt out the other side. Okay, there's the broken piece. Throw that on the boat. Now this right here can sometimes be a booger to get out. Oh, came right out. That was easy. Normally, that is work to get out. So we'll just go ahead and reuse these with the new bolt. We'll put this on here. New bolt is in. That's a tight spot. All right, back in business. All right, brakes are fixed. We're ready to get back to fishing. Got two on this tree right here in front of me. Start with this top one. Bottom one looks a little bigger, so let's go for him. Fish on. All right, got another crappie right here sitting halfway down on the tree. Let's go down and find out if he wants to join us. A little shaky shake. He's turning a little bit. Come on. Here he goes, maybe. A little longer, a little shake. That one's being pretty stubborn. I'm right all over him. Man, it don't get no better than that, and he's just not doing it at all. Can't catch them all. Didn't have to go far and found them more. Wow, spooked off. There's another one out here suspended. Let's try him. He hadn't seen the jig yet. And if he don't want it, then we'll try that other one that just ran off because he looks bigger. Look, he's going down to it. Okay, right on this fish. I am bouncing it all over him. Man, they're being stubborn, I'll tell you what. Oh, I got him. I couldn't see it because of a tree in front of me. That's another solid fish. That tree right there in front of me was blocking the interference on the live scope, and I just felt some weight, and there he was. That was a nice fish right there, guys. Good one. All right, a little time check. It's currently 12:25, and I think it's time to get a boat snack. Time to try this beefcake jerky, beef hot and spicy. That's not my flavor of choice. There's some other flavors that I like, but I have not had this one, so you never know. Let's give her a try. Also got some peanut butter crackers. That's a tried and true boat snack favorite. So let's go ahead and get in here and try this jerky out. I'm not sponsored or affiliated with them, but they make some good jerky. That's good stuff. It really ain't too spicy. It's got a little heat on the back end, but that's pretty good stuff. It's moist and tender, and I'm gonna grab a few and we'll get back up here and get to fishing. One thing about me, I like to eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and have these peanut butter crackers too. I had a couple pieces of jerky. I'm gonna use this peanut butter cracker to kind of soothe the burn. All right, snack time is over. I'm gonna get back to fishing now. I went ahead and grabbed a different rod. This is another 13/6 1039. And this rod actually has a 1/2 ounce Dragon Master weight on there. Now I talked a little bit about this earlier. I have 1/4 ounce on my other rods. This little heavier 1/2 ounce I had on from the last time I used this rod, I was fishing a little deeper. So that extra weight helps it get down there. And it also gives you 2 visual reference points on screen. So it helps you find your jig a lot easier. And it doesn't tangle up as much because you have a longer object rather than a round egg weight like you would typically do before. You don't have to deal with rubber bobber stops or anything like that. And so I'm going to give a hair jig a try. This is Old Faithful Black and Chartreuse. And this is my buddy Justin's Jigs that ties these hair jigs. He does a phenomenal job. He can make about anything you want. You can find his Facebook page, Justin's Jigs. I use them all the time, all year round, along with my plastics. So let's drop it in and see if the crappie like it. Fish on. Good fish right there. See you later, alligator. Got him. That's a donkey. Nice fish right there, guys. Oklahoma slab. Another good one. They like that hair jig. Fish on. That feels like a white bass. Nope, it's crappie. Boy, he fought like a white bass. Surprised I haven't caught one yet. Good one. Got another one right here. About 12 foot deep. Laying on the side of this tree. Pull a little drag out. Right there. Out a little farther. Right there. Give him the old shaky shake. He's getting excited. Here we go. Oh, he missed it. There's another one down here. Giving him the old shaky shake. Nope, he must be napping. Okay, I see a pretty good one right here, guys. Sitting on the top of this tree. He's only about 6 foot deep. So we're gonna sneak up on him. Put that jig right on his nose. A little farther out. Okay, he's moving. Come on, we want to see you. He's turning. Give him a little shaky shake. He's shimmering. He's thinking about it. Let me get on the other side of this tree so I can get it in front of him where he can see it. Here we go. He's being stubborn. Try him again. I am shaking the fire out of this rod. Now when I'm shaking it, I'm not moving that jig up and down. That is my rod tip moving up and down. That little vibration sometimes is all that's needed to get these fish to fire off. But this one, I don't think he's gonna do anything because I am right on him. I mean, smack dab, hitting him in the head. But goes to show, it does not make him bite. So I guess let's move on and find another one. Okay, got another one right here. One thing I always emphasize on, never sit still too long. If that fish doesn't bite, just move on and find another one because there's almost always an aggressive fish somewhere. So we're gonna go down here, right there, halfway up that tree. See this one shimmering. Now when I'm saying shimmering, I'm watching him and he's kind of doing this right here. I can see his body shaking. It usually means he sees it, he's getting excited, and he's about to run up there and just smoke it. So he's pulled off the tree a little bit. So I'm gonna go back down, right there. I'm shaking it. I mean, I'm doing all I can do. I guess he's not gonna eat either. Fish on. Just a good eater, nothing more. Hooked in the bottom lip. There we go. There's a good one. Right on top of that tree. Here he comes. Fish on. Good fish, guys. Good fish. No, go figure. It's a white bass. Here I was jinxing about a white bass earlier, and look, it happened. Oh, yucky white bass. Still fun to catch. Looks like we got one, top of this tree. Hopefully not another white bass. The white bass have seemed to hang up shallow. Fish on. It's another white bass. I called it. And there you go. You learn something new every day. White bass are hanging up shallow, tops of the trees. Crappie are typically below them. He wasn't moving a whole lot, so that's why he looked like a crappie, but we were wrong. Okay, it looks like we got a crappie here. He's deeper. Sitting still. He's just too good looking not to be a crappie. So let's see if he's hungry. He's sitting right on the very top of that tree. Fish on. That's a crappie for sure. Yep. Just a good eater. There you go. Got 2 on this tree. So we'll start with that upper one. Oh, spooked off. So we're just going to drop down to the second one. Shaking the rod tip. Okay, he's turning. Fish on. Just another eater. There you go. All right, I'll give you a little time check. It's a little after 2 o'clock, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the video here. We found the crappie, but they were pretty finicky and pretty lethargic. Now, we did catch some pretty nice crappie. So if you enjoyed today's video, make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.